Argus. And when you first start the game, it's good to go ahead and clear as many of these as you can. They're going to give you a lot of loot, so you can start equipping your tunes fast. And it's also going to give you good experience, so that you can reach level 10, sometimes even level 20 within about an hour. Wave 3 of 3. Let's go ahead and use the specials, and let's just go ahead and use Achilles. Now this is Cerberus, or Puppy, as I was saying earlier. Once you get the shards, this is going to be your 4th tune that you get, and he's a very good single DPS, single target DPS, which means his abilities are going to hit one person at a time, and he's going to do some very high damage. He's also a really good tune to level up when you're first starting the game. A lot of times you're going to switch off to maybe a Hecate, Astrea, Poseidon if you're lucky enough to get him. You'll be switching off as soon as you get some other tunes, but for right now, Puppy does very, very well. Hit this mini-map. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we can... Oh, we got some quests, and that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and show that first. Whenever you see a red dot here, go ahead and click it and see what rewards you've got. Here I've got Prove Your Worth, which is going to give me 2 Tiresias shards. I'm going to get a Lex Bangle as a reward, and that's used a lot. Here we're going to get 5 of Cerberus shards, which for him we needed 10, and we just got it. So let's go ahead and summon him, which is going to cost us 1,000 gold. We've got 55 here. It's a little bit more than what you're going to start off with. I got a sign-in reward for the update, so I'm starting off a little bit more gold than what you normally would. So just kind of keep that in mind. And now we just won Cerberus, which is fantastic. Those potions, the experience potions, we got another quest, which is for Cerberus. These potions right here that you're going to get, go ahead and use them for right now. Let's go to the bag. Let's select them. We want to use it. And let's go ahead and just level up Cerberus. And let's go for one more. Let's get him to 5. That way he can start hitting a little bit harder instead of building up from level 1. So now that we've done that, let's see if we can give him any gear. Is he ready to get gear? Yes, he is. But first, let's do Chryseis. Go ahead and get her as much gear as we can because she's important. We want to evolve her as soon as possible, and when I get the ability to do that, I'll explain further what that is. Leandra we can, but right now I'd rather go ahead and see what what Cerberus can do. Yeah, let's go ahead and assign this stuff. Then let's see if we got any gear remaining to get Leandra, which we got 1. The reason I'm doing her a little bit last is because Achilles, he's still a tank. He still sits in the front row. She dies a little bit too soon. I'm just using her primarily right now because I don't have any other tunes to use. She's just going to soak up as much damage as she can and hopefully have the others burst everybody down. So right now my main goal will be Achilles and Chryseis, then Cerberus, then Leandra. But feel free to do it any way that you feel more comfortable with. That's just the way that I like to do it when I'm first starting off with a new account for God's Rush. Here's some of the other tunes that you can get, which is Tiresias. He's going to be the 5th free tune that you get once you get to level 8, if I remember correctly. Sharon, he's a tank also, but he kind of suffers the same setback as Leandra. He's got a low health pool, but his ultimate abilities are good. Hercules, he's used a lot in the high arena play. I'll show that in another video of what arena is later on, but he is definitely a good toon to have. I've seen him played a lot. He's got a stun ability. He can also, once you reach him to purple, which is going to be this border color, and I'll show you once I get enough gear to get these guys to green. But once you get his fourth ability, he can revive once per battle. So once he gets killed, he comes right back to life and continues on with the fight. He's also got a heal ability to where he's going to heal the entire team. I've seen it work, and I've seen it not go off at clutch moments, so it's kind of a love-hate relationship sometimes with Hercules for me. When his heal goes off, it's kind of a, yes, he just saved my team, and then there's some times where you're waiting for that heal to go off, it doesn't go off, he dies for the second time, and you're just left sitting there going, damn. Argus, he's a very good toon. Even though he's only a 1-star, I've seen him getting played a lot in high-level arena. I don't know if it's because when the game first came out, you could grind his shards out to evolve him as fast to get him up to a 5-star, but I've been seeing him a lot lately being played. He's got a very good area of effect. He does a lot of damage, consistent damage too. Echidna, I like her, but I don't know. There's some better toons. If you do get her, she's definitely a good toon to use, especially whenever you get into the trials where it asks for all female characters, and sometimes she's one of the only ones that you got besides Leandra, Chryseis, so she could be good. I don't use her that much. I have some other toons that I prefer better. Young Zeus is the free gift that you're going to get. We just need to wait one day, 24 hours, so we can first summon him. Ion I do use in Gauntlet. And Gauntlet is pretty much, you're going to have 15 battles that you can do. The further you go, let's say you complete 10 of the 15, you're going to get a lot of gold as reward, and you're going to have the ability to gain shards, or maybe even a toon right out of the box. Usually it's about a 5-star or a 2-star toon, but he's definitely very good. He's a defensive front tank. He applies shields and heals your team, so he's definitely somebody. If you don't have Hercules, or if you don't have Hades or any of the other front row tanks, he's definitely somebody that you want to go for. Hector, he's got a very good ultimate ability. He stands in front of everybody, so he soaks up damage, and also he tends to die faster than what I like. He takes up a lot of damage. He takes a ton of damage, actually. I used him when I first got him, but after I got Ion on my main account, I pretty much just stuck with him. Ion and Hercules. Typhoon, I've used him at very low levels. He seems good. His positioning almost seems like he sits in the mid row more than the front row. He builds up, so the more you use him in battle, the stronger he gets. So he can be good. In my alt account or my Smurf account, he does pretty good. He definitely helps out, but he's not in my main roster. He's not somebody that I'm actively focusing on like he is a must. Medusa, she's one of the very first toons that I got from the spring, and the springs are this right here, which is what we're doing for free right now. You will get in 2 days when you first start a free Aphrodite spring roll. Every day you'll get 5 cupids, and then I think every 2 days this resets and gives you another roll in Aphrodite. I was lucky enough to get Ares and Medusa on my first 2 rolls on my main account when I first started the game. She has a crowd control ability, so her ability turns everybody to stone, so they can't attack. You can continue to attack them for 2 turns. They'll take a lot of damage, but they can't do nothing back to you. Now there is a catch. It's only if you level up her skills. So if you go up against, right now, let's say at level 10, you have a level 1 Medusa, and you're going up, or a level 5 Medusa, and you go up level 10s. She's only going to be somewhat capable of turning them to stone because it's 1 level below. So if she's a level 5 and you max her ability, Stone Glare, I believe is what it's called, she reliably will turn them to stone up to level 4. Now if they're level 10, it's kind of a 40% chance that you're going to turn any of them to stone. So she has a great chance of missing. So you always want to keep your skills, especially for crowd control tombs, maxed. Hecate, one of the best damage dealers. She's a mid-row nuke, meaning she's going to hit hard, she's going to hit fast, and she's definitely one of the first people you want to get, or try to get as fast as possible. She's going to do a very good AoE to where it's called an area of effect. She's going to hit everybody at once, constantly. She's a very good tune to have. Atlanta, she sits in the back row. She's also an area of effect. The only thing that I found about back row tunes is they take more time to build up their rage, meaning they don't get to fire their special abilities but maybe once per arena. I do like them, but that kind of waiting, seeing that rage bar slowly build up, you're kind of sitting there like, maybe I should go with a mid row or a front row. Still very good to have on your team. I've seen a lot of team builds with her because she does do a lot of damage. Just keep in mind, it takes her a little while to build up her rage so she can do her special ability. Ladin, I believe in November 2014, just last month, you had the ability to get bonus sign-in rewards to power level him as fast as possible. He's a good character to have, or a good tune. Does area of effect. It's not a huge area of effect. He kind of has this range. If you're in this range, you're gonna get hit. Those that stand outside the range, like the back rows, tend not to get hit. Now he is a good tune to have, but he's got a low health pool, so he dies quite fast sometimes. Cadmus I don't have, so I don't know enough about him to be able to say anything. Cassandra is new. A lot of people are trying to find out more information on her. She can be obtained by the spring, so not too many people. I don't think I've even talked to anybody that has her yet, so she's kind of a mystery right now. Cupid I do have. He's a single target damage dealer. He sits in the back row, and again, it takes a while for his rage to build up. I liked him when I first got him. He was one of the first roles that I got on my Smurf account. Don't use him anymore because I got some better tunes. Snowman, this one I believe just came out today. Don't know anything about him yet.